possible activity. We have incredible habitat here, and it's very quiet here. We haven't run across many people, just one person on the trail biking, which is something that I'm thinking about investing in. Electric bikes are really quiet, and it's a good way to get down these trails without making much noise and alerting anything of our presence. So I'm thinking about investing in one of those. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Sounded like a woodknock, loud and clear. So unless it was a person, I think it could have been a Sasquatch. And then after the woodknock, I also heard some rock clacking noises, very similar to what I heard in Oregon in the Mountain National Forest. Researchers in the field, I kind of have an idea that woodknocks might be an indication that they know we're here, and they're letting each other know that something that's threatening is in the area. This might mean that there's no more action coming for us today. And a few rock clacks, I think our best bet is to move away from the noise that we heard. If we go toward it, I fear that whatever it is will run away from us. If it is a Sasquatch, if we move away from it, it may follow us to kind of check us out. So we're going to get to a higher vantage point, see if we can see anything, and then keep moving as if we never heard it. Why don't more people see Sasquatch, right? We have encounters, we have sightings, but why don't more people see it? Especially those like me who are looking for it. And I think it boils down to what you're looking for. I've never seen a Sasquatch before, so it's not an animal that's in my mental database. If I see something brown moving over in the corner of my eye, I'm gonna think deer, or I'm gonna think mountain lion. If I see something small and dark, I'm I'm gonna think raccoon, but I've never seen a Sasquatch. So I try and position my eyes pretty high up in the tree line, because what I hear from a lot of witnesses is that they're looking too low and they end up seeing something dark, and then they shift their eyes up and end up seeing the Sasquatch. When they were looking low, they thought it was just a tree. So I like to keep my eyes high in the wilderness, because Sasquatch is way bigger than I probably can imagine in my head. I came across this impression looking thing in the ground, and I wanted to make sure to talk about it, because I see a lot of people online. They send me pictures like this saying they found a Sasquatch footprint, and although it is super exciting to find evidence, we have to be so skeptical because we don't want to contribute false data into the system. This here looks like a break in the leaf cover. I don't see any details of toes, no impressions that would indicate to me that this is a Sasquatch print. Another thing to look for is a trackway. I don't see any additional impressions in the leaf cover. If this was a Sasquatch, it would leave more than one footprint, whether that just be an indentation in the leaves or an actual impression in the mud. I don't see anything else besides this break in the leaf cover. So I'm going to chalk this up to humans walking down the trail, or perhaps other wildlife traveling through the area, kind of brushing these leaves aside. Sasquatch is a massive animal. If this was a footprint, there'd be a deeper impression. So make sure you're skeptical out in the field. Talk about wood knocks, we tend to assume that Sasquatch is picking up a branch and smacking it on a tree, because that's all we can really relate that sound to. But my thought is, trees are different in every region, yet wood knocks always sound the same. It wouldn't make sense to me that a Sasquatch here would bang on a tree and it would sound completely the same as a Sasquatch in Washington banging on a different type of tree. Trees, I assume, would make different sounds depending on the area, depending on the type of tree. So I wonder if this noise is coming from their mouths. I actually heard a story from my buddy over at Bigfoot Terror in the Woods Sightings and Encounters, WJ Sheehan. He told me of an good place for Sasquatch to move around quietly, because there are so many planes. There is a nearby airport. So I wonder if that works to their advantage. Maybe they're able to move around quietly in an area that is populated by humans. I actually can see some people coming down the trail right now. So more people are trickling in as the day goes on. But a buddy of mine, WJ Sheehan, who's author of Bigfoot Terror in the Woods Sightings and Encounters, told me a story of a young couple in, I believe, Washington. They were coming down a trail and they came across a Sasquatch. Well, the Sasquatch picked up both of its hands, opened its mouth, and made a vocalization that sounded just like a wood knock. So based on that encounter, as well as what I can put together, I tend to believe that they make this noise with their mouths. Does anyone else have evidence to support that? Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, so we ended up exploring a little bit more. We came across a couple that was camping, and they let us know that lots of people come through this area. It's a very popular wilderness area, and they said that at 2 a.m. last night, dozens of people were driving down the road coming in to see some sort of old ruin thing in this park. So unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be the best area for research. We're not sure if that was a knock or if it were You know what? These planes alone, I'm done with this area. Let's get out of here.